Your mother, who is in heaven, has been begging to tell you something. This is her final message, and you will never hear her again. Open this message tonight before 11:51 p.m. She has been pleading before my throne with a voice soaked in tears. I have seen her prayers rise like incense day after day, begging me to deliver this final message to you. My child, do not scroll away. Do not ignore what I'm about to tell you, because if you miss this, you will lose something you can never get back. A gate is open right now that will not remain open forever. This is not just any message. This is your mother's final cry from heaven. And if you let it pass, a blessing meant only for you may never reach your life. Comment Amen if you can feel the weight of what is coming. She has asked me to speak to you directly. I, the Lord your God, am answering her final request. This is not fiction. This is not imagination. This is not to scare you. It's to wake you up. Your mother's soul has found perfect peace in my kingdom. But her heart could not rest until you heard what she has longed for you to hear. She sees what you cannot see. She knows what I have planned for you, and she fears that you are drifting too far from it. She has been weeping not for herself, but for you. Her voice has filled the halls of heaven, echoing with urgency. She keeps calling your name in my presence, asking me to protect you, to remind you, to warn you. She begged me, please tell my child that I still see them, that I still pray for them, that I love them with a love that even death could not silence. And so I speak. Like this video if you believe your mother in heaven still watches over you. She wants you to know that she hears the things you say when you think you're alone. That moment when you looked up at the sky and whispered, "Mom, are you there?" She heard that and she brought that whisper to me. She's still your mother. Her soul did not vanish into nothingness. She has become even more present in my light. And her love for you has only grown deeper. She watches you not in judgment, but in mercy. She sees how heavy your heart has become. She knows what you carry. She wants to lift you out of the storm you're drowning in. She told me you have been feeling forgotten, that you've been questioning why life has turned so cold, so unfair, so dark. But child, hear me. Darkness is not the end. Pain is not your portion. I, the Lord your God, have not abandoned you. I have been walking beside you. Even when you could not feel me, your tears have not been wasted. Your cries have not been ignored. Your mother's prayers have reached me, and now I speak. She remembers the way you used to laugh, the way you used to believe. She remembers the light in your eyes, and it breaks her heart to see how life has stolen that from you. But tonight, heaven is speaking restoration. I am speaking resurrection into your spirit. I am breathing into your soul. The very breath that raised my son from the grave is now stirring within you. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not too far gone. You are not alone. Comment 111 if you believe this moment is divine. She said, tell them not to give up. Tell them they were born for more. Tell them they are still my child, and I will never stop praying for them. I have answered that cry, and I say to you now, this is the hour. This is the turning point. The enemy has tried to silence your faith, but I am reawakening it. He has tried to trap you in regret and failure, but I am rewriting your story. Your mother did not raise you for destruction. She carried you with love. and now that love continues through eternity. Every time you have fallen, she has prayed for your strength. Every time you felt alone, she was asking me to surround you. You think you've made too many mistakes, but her voice has argued for your mercy. She knows the potential I placed in you, and she refuses to let the enemy steal it. So now I speak as your God. I am not finished with you. I am calling you higher. I am pulling you out of despair. I am placing a new fire within you. The world may have overlooked you, but I have not. Your mother has seen what's coming, and she wanted you to know this one thing before it arrives. Do not give up. Do not close your heart. Do not turn away from me, because what I am about to release into your life will change everything. The delay has not been denial. The silence has not been rejection. I have been preparing you in the hidden places. I have been shaping you through the fire. And now I am about to open the floodgates of blessing over you. She wants you to forgive yourself. She said, "You've been punishing yourself for things that are long gone." But I tell you today, my mercy is bigger than your failure. My grace is deeper than your shame. Your mother saw you as worthy of love, and so do I. I sent my son to carry your guilt so you would never have to carry it again. Why are you holding what I have already buried? Why are you crying over wounds I have healed? What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people. And the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, clear debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Your mother's love did not die. It transformed. It rose with her into glory, and it continues to cover you. Her final message is not one of fear, but of hope. She wants you to know that heaven is watching, that your life is not random, that I still have plans to prosper you, that the same hands that held her soul now hold your future, that you are not just someone drifting through time. You are chosen. You are seen. You are called. I have not let a single tear of yours fall without catching it. I have not missed a single cry. Even when you said nothing, your heart spoke loudly in my presence. And your mother heard it too. You've been stronger than you realize. But now is the time to stop surviving and start living. Not by your own strength, but by mine. I will fight for you. I will carry you. I will heal what no one else can reach. I will do what you cannot do. This is the mercy your mother asked me to give you. A second wind, a holy encounter, a divine reminder. And tonight, before 11:51 p.m., heaven's doors open wide for you to step into it. Not everyone will understand this moment, but you do. Deep in your soul, you know this isn't just coincidence. This is her final gift, her final cry, her final act of love for you, to remind you of who you are, to protect you from the voices that try to tell you you're not worthy. And I, the Lord your God, have not ignored her. I have listened. And I am speaking now, because time is short and the weight of what I am doing cannot be ignored. I need you to understand something. This moment is not ordinary. This is not something you just scroll past. This is sacred. It's divine. It is carved out of eternity. There are battles being fought in the spirit right now over your life. Demons have tried to steal your peace, your purpose, your strength. But your mother has stood in the gap, and I have honored her prayers. That's why you're still standing. That's why you're still breathing, because her voice has kept you covered. Comment 222 if you trust what God is doing behind the scenes. You don't know how many times her prayers stopped accidents. How many times she called out to me while you slept, asking me to shield you from things you never even saw coming. There were moments when you thought you got lucky, but it wasn't luck. It was her intercession. It was my hand moving because of her faith. She left the earth, but she never left you. And neither have I. Do you think it's a coincidence that you are hearing this now, that this exact moment found you? Nothing about your life is accidental. I ordered your steps here because her request has reached its final hour. She asked me for one last chance to speak through my spirit to you, and I said yes, not because you earned it, but because I love you, because I see what she sees, because I know who you really are, even if you've forgotten. You've been struggling with questions no one knows about, questions that keep you up at night. You wonder if she sees you. You wonder if she forgives you. And she does. She told me to tell you she is proud of you. Even in your confusion, even in your flaws, even when you feel like you've messed up too much, her love isn't based on your perfection. And neither is mine. My love is eternal, unshaken, unchanging. She's seen the times you've been tempted to give up, the moments you said, I can't do this anymore. She saw the pain in your silence, the heaviness behind your smile. You've been carrying burdens you were never meant to carry alone, but you never were alone. Even in your darkest valley, I walked beside you. Even in your silence, I heard your heart. Your mother stood beside me in those moments, pleading for me to keep holding you. And I did. She knows how tired you are. She knows the smile you fake. She knows the dreams you buried because life has been unfair. And she's asking you through me to take those dreams out again, to stop hiding your heart, to come back to me, not to a religion, not to pressure, but to a real relationship. I'm not angry at you. I'm not disappointed in you. I want to heal what you've hidden. I want to lift the weight that's crushed your joy. Comment 333 if you believe restoration is coming to your life. The enemy has been trying to convince you that it's too late, that nothing will ever change, that this is just how life will always be. But I am here to break that lie. I am the God who turns graves into gardens. I bring beauty from ashes. I heal what others call hopeless. I do not give up on the ones I love. And you are loved fiercely, completely, eternally. Your mother stood on this truth while she was alive, and now she continues in my presence. She walked by faith, and now she sees in full. And what she sees is that your story is not finished. There is more. There is joy ahead. There are breakthroughs coming that will undo years of pain. There are doors I am opening because she asked me to. There are miracles being released because her voice still carries weight in heaven. She remembers your childhood prayers, the way you used to talk to me when you were small. She remembers the tears you cried at night when no one knew what you were going through. And she wants you to know those prayers were never wasted. They are still alive in my presence. I am answering some of them right now in ways you may not understand yet. But soon, very soon, you will see the fruit of what's been planted in silence. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research. This at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You don't need to be perfect to receive this. You don't need to fix yourself before you come to me. Just come. Just be honest. Let the tears fall. Let the walls down. Let me in. Because I've been waiting. Not with anger, but with open arms. Her love brought you to this moment. My love will carry you forward. You are more than your past. You are more than your pain. You are mine. This is your turning point. I am calling you out of hiding, out of fear, out of shame. I am breaking chains tonight. I am silencing lies. I am healing wounds you thought would never close. And I'm doing it because your mother believed I would. She trusted me with your future. And now I'm showing you why she was right. Before this night ends, pause and open your heart. Whisper her name. Whisper mine. Let yourself feel again. Let yourself hope again. Let yourself believe that maybe, just maybe, something beautiful is still possible. I am not finished. I am not silent. I am not distant. I am moving. I created you with purpose, on purpose. I gave you breath not as an accident, but as a sign that your time on this earth still matters. If you feel like your life has lost direction, it's only because the noise of the world has tried to drown out my voice. But I'm still here, and I'm still speaking. Your mother knew what was coming. She saw the path getting heavy for you. She knew there would be seasons where you felt lost in your own story, questioning if there was any reason to keep hoping. That's why she begged me to speak. She saw the cracks in your spirit. She saw how your faith was flickering, and she could not rest until I came to tell you this. I see you, and I'm not letting you go. Comment 55 if you still believe God is holding your life together. The world can be loud, cruel, unfair. People have left you without explanation. Loved ones have failed you. Even those who promised to stand beside you forever grew distant. But not me. I do not walk away when things get hard. I do not grow tired of your questions or your silence or your struggle. I do not change. I am the same God who held your mother in her final breath. And I am the same God who holds you now. Do you know what she told me? She said, God, please don't let them believe the lie that they are too broken. Please don't let them forget how deeply they were loved when I was with them. And I promised her that I wouldn't. That I would carry her love through my spirit and deliver it straight into your heart. That's what this moment is. Her final request now fulfilled. My voice now surrounding you. I know how tired you are of pretending. I know how much weight you carry on the inside while trying to keep it together on the outside. But you don't have to fake it with me. You never did. You don't have to be perfect for me to show up. I am already here. I'm not waiting for you to be strong. I am your strength. I am your shelter when the winds rise. I am your peace in the storm. There have been nights you wept into your pillow, asking me to give you a sign that you're not alone. There have been mornings when you didn't even want to get out of bed, but you did. And I saw that. I recorded every small act of courage. And I tell you now, those efforts were not meaningless. You're still here because my hand never left you, because your mother's voice never stopped calling out your name. There is something she saw in you that you don't see yet. She saw the anointing I placed on your life. She saw how I chose you before you were ever born. She saw the strength I tucked deep into your bones, the kind that would rise up when life tried to crush you. And that strength is rising again. I am waking up the warrior inside you, the one who doesn't give up, the one who was born to overcome. Comment 12 if you know God is still fighting your battles. Your mother was never just a part of your past. She's part of your story forever. She left behind something more powerful than memories. She left a spiritual legacy. Her prayers planted seeds that are only just beginning to bloom. Her faith lit a fire that still burns. And you are the living answer to her cries. You carry more of her than you know. Her voice echoes in your own. Her compassion, her strength, her fire, they live in you. And now I am calling those things to rise. You've been quiet for too long, holding back, dimming your light. But this is not the time to shrink. This is the time to stand up, to walk in the authority I gave you, to remember who your God is. I split seas. I shut the mouths of lions. I bring the dead to life. I do not change. I still move in power. And I'm about to show you that miracles did not end with the stories in the Bible. I'm writing one in your life. Even now, it won't always be easy. I won't promise that storms won't come. But I do promise that no storm will ever drown you when I'm in the boat. I am the same God who calmed the sea with a single word. And I am speaking peace over your chaos right now. I'm lifting the fog from your mind. I'm breaking chains off your heart. You are not too far gone. You are not too late. You are right on time for what I'm about to do. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There will be people who don't understand your healing. They may question your breakthrough. Let them. You don't need their approval. I've already chosen you. I've already set my seal on you. Your mother knew this day would come. And though you may not see her with your eyes, heaven is watching you rise. The same heaven she now calls home is rejoicing over what's about to happen in your life. She said, "You used to dream, and then the world taught you to fear. But I am reigniting the dreams. I'm restoring the wonder. I'm reminding you of the vision I gave you long ago. The one you tucked away because life hit too hard. Take it out again. Dust it off. Trust me with it. Because this time, I will breathe on it, and what you thought was over will come alive in a way you've never seen before. This is not just encouragement. This is a divine announcement. Your life is shifting. Heaven is opening. My angels are surrounding you. The pain, the loss, the confusion, they were never the end of your story. They were the ground for a new beginning. You may feel weak, but I am strong in you. You may feel broken, but I call you whole. You may feel unworthy, but I call you mine. Your mother believed in you even when you couldn't. And now I ask you, can you believe in me again? Can you let go of the bitterness, the guilt, the shame? Can you trust that the God who carried her into glory is the same God who walks with you now? 'Cause I do. I am. The questions you've been too afraid to ask, the people around you might not notice, but she did. And I, the Lord your God, have seen every hidden ache in you. I've counted every tear. None of them were wasted. Every one of them has been gathered by my hand. She asked me to remind you who you are, not what the world says. You are not what your failures try to label you as, but who I say you are. And this is what I speak over you now. You are my beloved. You are not abandoned. You are not too far from grace. You are not forgotten in your pain. I see you and I know you, and still I choose you. Comment 777 if you believe this is your confirmation from God. Your mother never stopped praying for you, not even after she left this earth. That love didn't end at death. It grew stronger. And now from my presence, she still watches over you. And her final cry was for me to rescue you from hopelessness. She's seen you struggle in silence. She's seen how hard you try to be strong for everyone else, while inside you've been falling apart. But I am the God who holds you together when you can't hold yourself. The enemy has tried to lie to you, saying you're too far gone, saying you've wasted too much time, saying you missed your moment. But I don't operate by the clock. I am outside of time. I restore what was stolen. I redeem what was broken. I bring back years the locusts have eaten. And I say to you now, child, you have not missed what I prepared for you. You are still in my hands. You are still part of the promise. Your mother's final message carries weight because it was birthed in tears, carried in love, and spoken from eternity. She sees what you do not yet see. She sees the person you are becoming, the one you don't believe exists yet, but I see it too. I placed it inside you. The dreams, the gifts, the purpose. It's still there. It's been buried under disappointment, under grief, under fear. But I'm digging it out now. And breathing on it, I'm bringing it back to life. You've been feeling like no one understands the storm inside of you, like no one truly sees the weight you carry. But I see how tired your spirit is. I see how hard it's been to keep smiling. You carry so much for others, and yet you have so little left for yourself. That's why I brought you here. That's why I'm speaking now, because you don't have to keep walking through this life empty. Comment 999 if you believe restoration is coming to your home. Your mother saw how life's disappointments chipped away at your faith, how slowly you stopped expecting good things, how you learned to settle for survival instead of victory. But I created you for more than surviving. You were made to walk in power, in joy, in peace that surpasses understanding. The same power that raised my son from the dead lives in you. It hasn't left. You've just forgotten how to listen. But I'm waking it up again. I am not asking you to be strong alone. I'm asking you to lean on me. I'm asking you to let me take the things that are crushing you. Give me your fear. Give me your guilt. Give me your confusion. I already carried it on the cross. I died for it. I rose to defeat it. And now I'm giving you freedom. Not because you earned it, not because you deserve it, but because you are loved. Your mother carried you in her arms when you were too small to walk. And now she's asked me to carry you when your soul feels too tired to keep going. That's what I'm doing. Even now, I'm holding you. Even if you feel numb, even if you feel distant, my grip on you is stronger than your doubt. My grace is deeper than your mistakes. You can run to me. I won't push you away. I never have. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. She asked me to tell you that her greatest joy was loving you. And her greatest peace now is knowing that I have never stopped. She said you might not believe it, that you might doubt whether she still sees you, but she does. And not only does she see you, she is praying for you still. From a place where time no longer binds her. From a place of glory, she is praying not just for your survival, but for your healing, for your breakthrough, for your peace. The peace you've been chasing is not found in fixing everything. It's found in me. I am the Prince of Peace, and I am standing at the door of your heart right now, knocking. Not demanding, not forcing, just knocking. Waiting for you to let me in again. To open your soul to something deeper, something real. You've tried to fix yourself with distractions, with silence, with pretending you're okay. But now it's time to be honest, to be still, to be loved. The plans I have for you have not changed. They were written before you were born. They were whispered to your mother's heart when she first held you. She knew you were marked by something divine, even when you couldn't see it, even when you forgot it. And now I'm reminding you, it's still true. You are chosen. You are covered. You are mine. You're not reading this by accident. This is the moment heaven has waited for. This is the moment your mother prayed would come. And now that it's here, don't harden your heart. Don't scroll past this. Don't treat this like anything ordinary. I'm here. I'm speaking. I'm ready to move. I've seen what tried to break you. I've seen what wounded you. And I am not afraid of your mess. I specialize in broken places. I bring beauty out of ruin. I bring purpose out of pain. Nothing you've been through will be wasted. Nothing is too damaged for me to use. I work all things together for good for those who love me and who are called according to my purpose. And you, child, are called. She wasn't asking for temporary relief for you. She was crying out for eternal peace. She knows that what matters most is not the house you live, in the money you earn, or the people you impress. What matters is the condition of your soul. She knows what awaits in eternity. She knows how short this life really is. And her heart broke at the thought of you walking through it without me. That's why she cried so often in prayer. She wanted me to rescue you, not from people, not from problems, but from the weight that has been pulling your spirit down. And now I'm here answering her prayer. Comment 1 if you know God has been calling your heart back to Him. There are some things only I can heal. You've tried to make peace with your past, but it still haunts you. You've tried to bury the pain, but it rises up when you least expect it. You've told yourself to move on, to be stronger, to let it go, but it's still there. That's because healing doesn't come from pretending it doesn't hurt. Healing comes when you hand it to me. And that's what your mother hoped you'd do, that you would stop running, Stop hiding. Stop pushing me away when I'm the only one who can fix what's been shattered. She knew that one day the words you needed would find you. Words not from a stranger, but from your father. And I'm speaking them now. I am not disappointed in you. I am not angry with you. I have been waiting for you to come home. You've questioned if I still care. You've wondered if I even hear you anymore. But my child, the reason you're still breathing is because I've been holding your heart this entire time. I've protected you in ways you'll never fully understand. I've sent angels to stand guard around you while you slept. I've whispered comfort in your dreams. And your mother's spirit has rejoiced each time you've taken even the smallest step toward me. She knows what your life could be if you fully surrendered. She knows the calling you've buried the light, you've dimmed the love you've been afraid to receive. And so she came to me with one final plea. Please let them know you're still near. And I am closer than your breath, right here listening, watching, ready. Comment 1515 if you believe heaven is still moving on your behalf. I have seen what this world has done to you. I've seen the betrayal, the abuse, the rejection, the lies. I've seen how the people you trusted most were the ones who hurt you. But I am not like them. I do not betray. I do not abandon. I do not break promises. My word is eternal. My love is unshakable. And it is covering you right now. Your mother was never trying to make you perfect. She just wanted you to be whole, to be free, to remember who you are. And now she knows that only I can give you that wholeness. That's why she asked me to speak directly to your soul, to break through the noise, to silence the lies, to awaken something that's been buried beneath all the pain. And child, it is awakening. Your spirit is not dead. It's just been sleeping, waiting for the sound of my voice, waiting for the sound of heaven. You've been surrounded by chaos, but inside you, there's still a flicker of belief. A small voice whispering, there's more to life than this. That whisper is me. I never left. I never gave up, and I never will. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You've been told to toughen up, to push forward, to never show weakness. But I'm not looking for the strongest version of you. I'm looking for the real you. The one who weeps, the one who breaks, the one who doubts and hopes at the same time. That's the one I died for. That's the one I love. Your mother loved that version of you too. She saw your heart even when others couldn't. She saw the kindness, the gentleness, the longing to be understood. She carried you not just in her body, but in her soul. And even now, she carries your name in heaven. I gave her that love so she could show you a glimpse of mine. There are things I want to release into your life, but I've been waiting for this moment. Not because I was holding back, but because your heart needed to be ready. And now it is. The door is open. You are standing at the edge of something holy. You can walk away and miss it, or you can step in and be changed forever. Your mother asked me to bring clarity to your confusion. So here it is. I want you, not the cleaned up version of you, not the one who says all the right things, just you. Broken, tired, doubtful, confused you. Because I'm not afraid of your mess. I've already seen it all, and I still call you mine. The miracles you've stopped praying for, I still want to give them to you. The peace you've been afraid to believe in, I'm ready to pour it over your mind. The doors that felt like they slammed shut, I'm about to open new ones. Not just to give you a better life, but to show you that I never stopped writing your story. She wanted you to know this one thing above all else. You are not alone. Even when you don't feel her, she's still watching. Even when you can't sense me, I'm still here. Even when your heart is numb, I am still speaking. But I need you to listen closely now. Those voices are not from me. I don't speak shame. I don't speak fear. I don't speak condemnation. I speak life. I speak peace. I speak love. And I am speaking to you now. Your mother's spirit is at peace because she knows who holds your future. She asked me to remind you that even though she is no longer physically near, I, the Lord, have never moved away. I was with her in her final breath, and I am with you now, in this very breath you're taking. She placed you in my hands, and I have held you ever since. Not one day has passed without my eyes on you. Not one moment has gone unseen. Comment 1717 if you believe God has never left your side. I know your heart has grown tired. I know you feel like you've run out of strength to keep hoping. The disappointments have added up. The people you depended on didn't stay. The plans you once made feel like they belong to someone else now. But none of that has disqualified you. None of it has canceled my calling over your life. What I placed in you cannot be stolen, and what I promised your mother about you is still alive in my hands. She asked me to stir your heart once more, to bring your eyes back to the heavens, to lift your chin from the weight of your regrets. She doesn't want you stuck in what was. She wants you to step into what still can be. Because there is more. You haven't seen the best days yet. You haven't touched the fullness of what I planned for you. Your story is not over. I'm still writing. You might feel like you've made too many wrong turns, but I know how to lead people home no matter how far they've gone. I've done it for countless others. I did it for the prodigal son. I did it for the thief on the cross. And I'll do it for you. Not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. I am mercy. I am love. I am redemption. And I am yours. There's something your mother prayed for that you've never even known. She asked me to bless you with peace so deep it would silence every fear. She asked me to give you joy again. The kind of joy that isn't shaken by circumstances. The kind of joy that reaches deep even when things are still uncertain. And I want to give that to you. It's yours if you'll receive it. Comment Amen if your heart is open to receiving peace. She asked me to bring back your wonder, your belief in goodness. You used to trust so easily, but life hardened parts of you. And she saw it. She saw the moment your trust shattered. She saw the day your faith cracked. But she never gave up on you. And I haven't either. I know every scar on your heart, and I know how to heal them all. The healing won't always come how you expect. It won't always be loud or dramatic. Sometimes it comes quietly, a moment of stillness, a breath of relief, a word that finds you at the perfect time. And this moment right now is one of them. This is healing. This is me reaching through every wall you've built and saying, "You are still mine." This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money, while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. Your mother's prayers didn't stop at her death. They live on in my throne room. They surround you even now. That's why things didn't destroy you like they should have. That's why you're still standing even after everything. Because grace has kept you. Because heaven has covered you. Because she didn't just carry you in her body, she carried you in prayer. And now I carry you in my love. I am rebuilding what you thought was ruined. I am restoring what you thought was lost. The time you think you wasted, I will redeem it. The joy you thought you'd never feel again, I will return it. I will make all things new. Not just your circumstances, but your heart, your identity, your faith. This is more than comfort. This is a calling. I'm calling you out of hiding, out of shame, out of fear. You don't need to be ready. You just need to be willing. Come to me with your confusion. Come to me with your anger. Come to me with your exhaustion. I can handle all of it. I already carried it to the cross, and I'm not letting it keep you from the future I have prepared. Your mother didn't just ask for a sign. She asked for a breakthrough. She asked me to shake the heavens until you could feel my presence again. That's what I'm doing. You may feel it in your chest right now. That stirring, that warmth, that lump in your throat. That's not emotion. That's me. That's my spirit. That's heaven brushing up against your soul. You don't need to understand everything to take the first step. Just say yes. Say yes to me. Say yes to hope. Say yes to trying again. I'll walk you through the rest. You've been running on empty for too long. You don't have to keep doing it alone. Let me lead. Let me fill you again. Let me remind you of what it means to be fully alive. I am not a distant God who only watches the faithful. I am a present Father who pursues the wounded, the lost, the forgotten. And your mother knew that. That's why she pleaded for me to reach you, not with punishment, but with compassion, not with rules, but with my voice. She carried the weight of knowing that you were slowly forgetting how much you were loved. She saw the walls forming around your heart. She watched you shut down parts of yourself to survive. And she brought it all to me. Over and over she asked, "Please, God, don't let them lose their heart. Don't let them lose their purpose. Don't let them forget who they are." And I didn't. I haven't. I won't. Comment 222 if you believe God never stopped protecting your soul. You think this is just another ordinary night, but it isn't. You're standing in a moment that your mother prayed into existence. She didn't just hope you'd get through life. She asked me to anoint your life to bless you in ways she never had the chance to experience, to use your pain to bring healing to others, to turn your story into a testimony. And I said, yes. Even now she is rejoicing because this moment, this exact one, was the moment she believed would come, the moment when her child would hear from heaven again, the moment her faith would stretch beyond time and speak to you in the present. Because love doesn't die. Not when it's rooted in me. Not when it's been prayed in faith. It only grows louder, stronger, deeper. She knew you were going to walk through some fire. She knew you'd have to fight battles you never asked for. But she also knew I would walk through the fire with you, that my spirit would not leave your side. That even when your strength gave out, my strength would carry you. You don't need to feel strong to be held. You don't need to feel brave to be covered. Just be honest. That's all I need from you. Your honesty, your openness, your surrender. And she said, Lord, if they ever reach the point where they feel numb, where they stop praying, where they stop believing, promise me you'll send your voice one more time. This is that voice. You don't need to run anymore. You don't need to pretend. You don't need to explain to anyone else what you feel right now. I understand even what you can't put into words. The anger, the grief, the guilt, the longing. I hear it all, and I'm not pushing you away. I'm drawing you closer. I'm here with open arms, just like I was the day you took your first breath. You may not realize it, but there's a reason you've made it this far. You've been protected in battles you didn't even know you were in. You were preserved through things that should have broken you. It wasn't luck. It wasn't coincidence. It was grace. It was me. It was the power of your mother's prayers wrapping around you like armor in the spirit. Comment 33 to declare your faith is still alive. The enemy wanted to see you crushed. He wanted you to believe you'd never rise again. But I didn't let that happen because I have more for you. Because you are marked with purpose. Because your mother asked me for this moment. And I do not ignore the cries of the faithful. She said, even if they don't see you right now, God makes sure they feel you. So feel me now. Feel me in the quiet. Feel me in your breath. Feel me in the warmth that rises in your chest. That's not emotion. That's me. That's my spirit making a home in you again. That's the sound of chains breaking. That's the beginning of freedom. That's love coming back to life. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I know it's hard to trust again. I know people have used my name to control, to shame, to wound. But I'm not here to guilt you into change. I'm here to invite you into healing. I don't want something from you. I want something for you. I want you whole. I want you free. I want you to know the same peace your mother walks in now. She sees what you can't yet see. What's coming? The future that's forming the relationships that will be restored, the laughter that will return, the doors I'm preparing to open. She sees it, and she's already celebrating. That's why she asked me not to delay this any longer. That's why I'm here now pouring out what she requested. She knew the exact time would come, that you'd be ready, that you'd finally stop scrolling and start listening, that something inside you would wake up again. And I say to you now, don't ignore what you're feeling. Don't brush this off. This is me. This is real. This is love. You might not know how to start again. That's okay. You don't need to know all the steps. Just take the next one. Just whisper my name. Just tell me the truth. I'm not afraid of it. I already carried the weight. I already bore the sin. I already bled for it all. So come as you are. Let me be your peace. Let me be your strength. Let me walk with you the way she always hoped I would. This is what she would say if she could. My child, I never stopped loving you. I never stopped watching you. I never stopped praying for you. And now more than anything, I want you to be free. I want you to walk with the God who gave me peace in my last breath. He is here now. Let him carry you. She never stopped believing in that. Even when she was sick, even when she was tired, even when she knew her time on earth was ending, she didn't stop trusting me with you. She gave me her final breath with your name on it. She asked me to never stop chasing after your heart, and I haven't. Not one day, not one second. You are still the one I am calling. Comment, Amen, if your heart is still listening. I see how you've learned to protect yourself. I see how many walls you built to keep from being hurt again. You've been betrayed, forgotten, misunderstood. So you started hiding the most tender parts of your heart. You stopped dreaming. You stopped hoping. You convinced yourself that it was safer not to feel too deeply. But your mother saw past all of that. And so do I. You are not numb because you stopped caring. You are numb because you cared so much for so long with no one to catch you when you collapsed. But I have always been there, catching every tear, even the ones you were too ashamed to cry. The strength you've shown just to survive has not gone unnoticed. But I don't want you to just survive anymore. I want you to live again. There's still joy ahead. There are still good days waiting to be lived. There is laughter coming that will feel like sunlight on your soul. There are moments coming where you will breathe without anxiety, walk without fear, sleep without heaviness. And it's not a fantasy. It's not something unreachable. It's real. It's mine. And I'm offering it to you. She asked me to show you what she now sees. She said, Lord, let them feel what I now know. That you are enough, that you are near, that you are still writing beauty in their life, even when they cannot see it. Comment 11 if you believe beauty is still being written in your story. You don't have to carry the weight of trying to make everyone proud. You've been trying so hard to prove your worth to others, maybe even to yourself. But hear me. I was proud of you before you did anything. I created you with intention, with value, with destiny. You are not loved because of what you've done. You are loved because of who you are and whose you are. There is grace for everything you regret. Grace for the choices you wish you could undo. Grace for the moments you lost your way. I am not here to remind you of your failures. I am here to remind you of your redemption. What others threw away, I treasure. What others walked away from, I still pursue. And what you think is too broken, I will use. Your mother trusted me with your future because she saw my goodness. She saw it in the small blessings and the peace that came even in suffering, in the way I held her through the end. She didn't lose her battle. She finished her race. And now she watches from a place of perfect love, praying that you too will run toward me. This moment is not an accident. It's a response to a prayer she prayed that reached the throne of heaven. And now I'm reaching out to you because love always finishes what it starts. I began something in you long before the world tried to shake it loose. I planted a fire in your soul, and though it may feel like only embers remain, I will breathe on it again. There's a new beginning ahead, a season where what was lost will be restored, where what was dead will come back to life, where what was silent will sing again. I will not let you walk alone into this next chapter. I will go before you. I will guard behind you. I will walk beside you. Because I am not just your God, I am your Father. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been waiting for a sign, wondering if I still see you, wondering if the heavens are still listening. This is that sign. This is the moment she asked me to give you. Don't miss it. Don't walk away from the voice that's been calling your name since the beginning. You are known, you are seen, and you are still chosen. Your mother didn't ask me to take away your struggles. She knew that life would test you, but she asked me to never let go of your hand, to always remind you that she loved you beyond the grave, that her voice would still rise through heaven's gates until you remembered who you are. And I honored that prayer. I'm not giving up on you. Even if you've given up on yourself, even if you feel lost, I am the shepherd who finds. Even if you feel too far gone, I am the Redeemer who restores. Even if you feel too broken, I am the potter who reshapes. And even when no one else has the words to speak to your pain, I do. So listen to me now. Come back not to religion, not to pressure, but to relationship. Come back to the one who created you, who shaped you in the secret place, who knew your name before your mother ever whispered it. Come back to the place where your heart first knew what love felt like. Come home to me. You've carried so much for so long. But now it's time to rest, not to give up, but to give into my love, to my peace, to my healing. Let go of the idea that you have to do it all. You never did. You never will. That's why I'm here. That's why she prayed. That's why you're hearing this now. She knew that her prayers would continue long after her voice was quiet on earth. She knew that my spirit would carry her love and her faith across time and space. And now here you are hearing what she desperately wanted you to hear. She didn't want you to live your whole life wondering if she saw your pain, wondering if she still thinks about you, wondering if God hears your cry. She wanted you to know, without doubt, yes, she sees. Yes, I hear. Yes, I am near. Comment, Amen, if you feel the presence of God surrounding you now. The grief you've buried, the ache you've numbed, the tears you've held back when no one was around, none of it has been overlooked. I have seen every moment. I have felt every ache. I have been beside you through all of it. Not standing at a distance, but sitting in the silence with you, weeping when you weep, holding you when you didn't know how to ask. And your mother, she was never far. Her soul has been watching, hoping, pleading, and now rejoicing. Because this is your moment. The one she believed would come. The one she trusted me for. Not just a moment to feel comfort, but a moment to step into destiny, to stop surviving and start living, to stop doubting and start trusting again. Because I am still the same God she called on when she was afraid. I am the same God she thanked every time she saw you smile. And I am the same God who held her in her final breath and who now holds you. You have no idea how many times her prayers stopped things from reaching you. things that would have crushed you, attacks you never saw, temptations that passed without touching you, accidents that never happened, doors that never opened because she was on her knees saying, "God, protect my child, even if they don't understand it now." And I did, because I honor the prayers of the faithful. And she was faithful. Comment 777 if you know her prayers are still working in your life. You've thought about giving up more than once. You've wondered if the fight is even worth it anymore, if the pain is ever going to stop, if anything good is ever going to come from the pieces you've been left holding. And here is my answer. Yes. Not because you're strong enough, but because I am. Because I make beauty from ashes. Because I breathe on dry bones and make them rise. Because I bring life where there was once only death. Your mother knew what it meant to trust me, even when she didn't understand. She didn't live a perfect life, but she lived a faithful one, and even in her weakest moments, she clung to me. Not because she was never afraid, but because she knew that I was bigger than the fear, that I was greater than the pain, that I would never let her cry out to me in vain. And she trusted me with the most precious thing she ever had, you.